Good morning, gamers. There's something we need to talk about. I've been playing this relatively obscure virtual reality flight game for 2 years now. Some of you only watch this channel because of it. But the joke's on you, because this entire time, I've been concealing something from you. At first, it was out of embarrassment, and by the time it wasn't, I was in too deep. But I've been working on myself. I've been reading some self-help books. I've been studying The Blade. I've been listening to The Therapy Gecko, and he's got a lot of important things to say.
You have a one-sided open relationship.
Yeah, it's called being a cuck.
Here's some hard truths for you. I'm not good at VTOL VR. I never have been good at VTOL VR. God is dead, God remains dead, and before you type "this is a VTOL channel" in the comments, you're not the first person to say that joke. You're not even the first person this minute. And that's automaton behavior. Anyway, you're probably wondering how someone who flies like a penguin can build a channel where he's flying in half the videos. Yeah, buddy. This one's looking good. If you're not wondering this, you have mentally invested the correct amount of attention to my content. But I'm gonna tell you anyway. There are 3 important and massively illegal gameplay tricks that have made me look less like the Red Baron at 27 years old, and much more like a certified virtual reality Major Dick Bong. Sorry about that. There's nothing funny about the top American fighter ace of the Second World War, who, I want to be crystal clear about this, was named Dick Bong. This would be a lot funnier if he'd made it to the other side of 1945. My point being, your heroes invested their lives so that you might understand the wealth of a life in peace. Have you spent it on microtransactions in War Thunder? What was I even talking about? Oh, right. My first strategy is second nature to anybody who's ever played a Bethesda title.
If you're heading to the Blue Palace, you might want to rethink that outfit.
By pressing the grip trigger and the upper button on your controller, you can access the quick menu, which gives you a quick save option. There is no limit to how many times you use it, and much like my friend whose Baldur's Gate 3 playthrough has 1,700 quick saves, each labeled Hausen_Bear_Outfit 1 through 1,700 respectively, it's better not to admit how often you use this on your playthrough. Obviously, quick saves only work in single-player missions. There's no way to edit around skill issues in multiplayer. So, if you've ever flown with me on a multiplayer mission, my second strategy is going to sound very familiar to you.
I think we may be done.
We can manage it.
It's too much. We need to bail out.
You son of a bitch. We are gonna sit here and take it. You hear me? We're gonna take it.
Jamming that missile. Dodge, dodge!
No need.
I think our missile hit his missile.
That was my Air's T doing its usual thing. No need to be concerned about any of that. We were then immediately shot down, so I developed an external peripheral that has significantly enhanced my performance. But I'm getting ahead of myself. On one fateful night a couple months ago, the developer of VTOL, which it's worth mentioning is one man in Brazil, thought to himself, let me make a couple updates to this game. But first... He then proceeded to code the entire electromagnetic spectrum and dynamic models for radar return signatures into the game. Gone are the days where I can just shoot missiles at other missiles while joining in on arguments between bot accounts on Twitter. This is now a thinking gamer's game. You gotta keep that head in the fight for 40 minutes at a time while remaining both engaged and tactical. It's called giving that slopperator drewski. Apologies. I'd fire my writer, but I am my writer, and I need to eat. A quick thank you to all of my patrons and the literal Spice Barons, Demon, Dax78, Russell, 935, and the narrator. As I was saying, if you've played previous versions of VTOL, that was Weenie Hut Jr. Sister, welcome to the salty Spitoon. A year ago, I made a video about how you're pretty much invisible when you fly around in the F-45. I then used that idea to spread misinformation to teenagers. Somewhat fortunately, my point no longer stands. Knowing that the overhaul added a new dimension to combat, I re-attempted the Bay Assault mission that comes with the game, and told my Twitch chat I was going to do it without using the quick save feature. The results were telling. Launch.
What are you guys doing?
Help me!
Hear me out, guys. I think you get the point, but don't get it wrong. Despite a loss of 99% of our ships and aircraft, the mission was eventually an overwhelming tactical victory. It just took so long that at one point a Napoleonic-era style naval battle broke out in the bay.
Did one of our carriers just explode? It looks like these guys are both knife fighting and neither of them know what to do. This is gonna be a huge pain in the butt.
Missile launch. Missile launch.
Easy does it. That missile probably won't hit me. Easy does it. Easy does it. Which is it? Is it gonna hit me or is it not gonna hit me? We're good. We're good. Holy shit, I don't think we're winning this fight.
I don't think this is supposed to happen, and it probably wouldn't have, but my Twitch chat was doing their usual thing and I got delayed a couple of times.
Land immediately, you say? Very well. I see an opportunity for landing right on the beach. Here. Angle this up.
A dubious little creature getting up to mischief. This is no good.
Chaff flare.
Just made my radar signature gigantic. The temptation to dead stick.
Landing gear. Landing gear.
It's fine.
Landing gear.
I know. Man, this thing can really just float. Butter it on down. Okay. Jesus, take the wheel.
Look, there's so much going on in the electronic warfare overhaul that all I can really say with confidence is you never know what kind of noise the enemy is going to blast your receivers with. Instead of figuring out viable ways to counter any of this, I built a system that allows my Twitch chat to restrict my flow of oxygen.
Any damages caused by or resulting... Breathe air!
Because the added fear of hypoxia gives me the adrenaline surge I need to fly good.
Alright, here goes nothing.
Am I going to describe how this works? No. I'm pretty sure that falls under TOS as encouraging harmful acts. And if the number of viewers that my videos have killed ever becomes non-zero, I'm going to feel pretty bad about it. But rest assured, this was one of my better ideas.
How's the audio sounding? If you can hear my words, that's about as good as we're gonna get on today's stream.
$10 is 10 seconds without air. After 4 minutes without oxygen, your body really shuts down. This means that chat can spend $240 and give you permanent brain damage. I respect the grind.
$240 is a lot of money, man.
So for $300 I get to kill you?
You might try. But I've been training for this day. I hop in the bathtub every night and I hold my head down for progressively longer until I've pretty much allowed myself to function without oxygen. Carrier Alpha 1-1 request landing.
Alpha 1-1 tower copy. Fly heading 136. You can expect runway 03.
136 for 03 Alpha 1-1.
Breathe air!
Alright, well, there's your 10,000 channel points. Was it worth it? Do you feel good that for 10 seconds you reached across space and time? You reached across the internet and choked a dude.
With my proof of concept completed after a couple carrier landings, I was surprised to find that my combat capability had changed very little with limited oxygen.
Alright, let's do it. Positive gear. Master arm is on.
We can't let them fire on our supply depots. Take them out now.
There we go. Wingman, engage my target. Box 3. Oh shit.
Luckily, the F-26 is capable of sucking a couple guided missiles down its intake with no visible battle damage. But though the hurt doesn't show, the pain still grows. That is the allotted 7 seconds I can use that song before I get copyright claimed. But if you'd like to see more of this in use, join me on stream this Saturday, links in the pinned comment. And while you're down there, let me know if you'd like a dedicated video with this mask. Thank you to those on screen, the coriander connoisseurs, and the pepper peddlers of the spice market. I'll see you all in therapy.